Om Shanti, everyone, and welcome to today's Sunday creative meditation. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. And yeah, it's lovely to spend a Sunday and meditate, learn something more, and help that can help us go deeper into meditation. So, I'm going to go over what we have covered so far in our previous classes. So, we spoke about the importance of being soul conscious, how it helps us improve our relationships, how it helps us see things in a more positive way, and how it helps us be free from waste thoughts and how we can experience peace, happiness, love within ourselves. Then we went ahead, we spoke about awareness and how awareness is when it comes to transforming our sanskars, how important awareness is because that is how we see things. And if you're not seeing things the way they are, or we're seeing things from a different lens, which could be negative, then we can also see how that affects us internally and how that increases the speed of our thoughts, how that reduces our energy, and because of which we've been trying to gain so much of pleasure from material things. So today, I thought we will take take a different turn, and instead of focusing on vices, getting rid of vices, let's talk about love. Let's talk about the quality of love and how we can experience that within ourselves. So, before we get into that, there were a few points that I was thinking about, and I would like to share that with you regarding meditation. So, the first thing is when we sit in meditation, it's very important to be free from any desire of having any experience. Because the number one thing when we sit in meditation is to not have any processing of thoughts, but to experience. So if I try to think too much about something, I'm missing the experience part of it. And I'm not able to let things flow because I'm getting stuck in that thought. So when I sit in meditation, it's okay if I do not have an experience, or it's okay if I don't have the same experience as I had last time. So we should be completely free from that. And that is good in a way because also if I don't have a good experience, I'm fine. I'm not expecting anything out of it. And that actually teaches us how to be detached in our life when we, interact with people. So this is one way of practicing detachment. That's how I like to look at it. Detached from what you're experiencing in meditation and detached from whether or not you will experience anything. So it's very important to, go in, step in with that mindset before we start meditating. And the second thing that really works for me is what is my state of mind before I meditate? And I try to, emerge my feelings within before I meditate rather than just sitting and, starting to meditate. Because when I sit and I feel love, I try to feel peace. I try to, maybe read a book or read something positive to slow my thoughts down. And then I sit in meditation. That has a big impact because I'm kind of setting the base for myself. And we will kind of experiment with that today as we talk more about love and we try to sit and experience that within ourselves. And one secret to experience love within yourself is to sit in silence. And when I sit in silence, then love easily emerges. And that's a very nice point that I keep thinking about and I try to practice with that. And I've seen it has really worked for me, and I'd like to share that with you today. So, talking about love, the first thing that I like to see is what is the difference between love and lust? Sometimes I see someone doing something wrong and I'm okay with it because I love that person. But then at the same time, I see someone else do the same wrong thing. I start getting thoughts, why is that person doing that? So, what is really love? What is the true definition of love? And how can we check within ourselves whether I am giving out love, I'm having that feeling of love with that person, or is it more lust? And if we have that checking, then we can see to what extent we are in what situation, in what area. And the purest form of love that we talk about is the relationship between a mother and her child. Why? Because we see that the mother is willing to do anything for the child and not even have a single thought of how much effort she has put in to do something for the child. If the child does something wrong, the mother does not get angry, the mother does not have any waste thoughts, but the mother is more of trying to explain the child that you've done something wrong and you need to fix it, and this is how you need to move forward. And she understands, she accepts the child for who he or she is. So you see there's such a healthy relationship between a mother and a child, and that is what we have seen. Maybe not all relationships are like that today, but when we hold that image of a relationship between a mother and a child, that is what comes to my mind. So true spiritual love, or true love in its purest form, is that where you have no desire of anything from that person. You accept that person for who he or she is, and you do not count how much you have done for that person. There is no sort of transaction that because I've done this, I expect this person to do something for me. And the moment we start having desires from another person, we slowly start shifting from love to lust. We start expecting things from that person, and nobody's perfect. Today, maybe for a long time, that person is doing exactly what I want, but who knows, tomorrow that could not happen, and that's going to ruin my happiness. I'm going to start seeing that person from a different vision. I'm going to change my awareness. And we see how that slowly starts spiraling down, and that leads to so many problems today, so many arguments. People are shouting, people are getting violent. So we can check within ourselves, am I doing something for this person to expect something back? Or am I doing it out of my own pure feelings? And one thing that I think about is the example of giving a gift to someone. Usually, when you give a gift to someone, you want to see them, accept it, be very happy. You want to see them use the gift. But then I heard a story where, someone offered Dadi Janki a gift, and Dadi Janki immediately took that gift and gave it to someone else. And the person got disappointed that, Dadi, I got this gift for you out of so much of, pure feelings towards you, love towards you. Why did you give that person my gift? And then Dadi said that, you giving me the gift is your pure feelings. What I do with the gift is what I will do. Your transaction is from you giving the gift. That's it. You should not have any expectation of what I will do with the gift. So same thing happens with love. Why can I not do something for a person without expecting anything back? And when I talk about love, the next thing is, well, I love my mom, I love my dad, I love my friends, but how can I love this stranger? I don't even know him. Or, this person doesn't do what I want him to do. So how can I love this person? And then that is setting expectations on what defines you to love someone. You're setting your own criteria. But now when we talk about spiritual love, how can you have that same love for someone who you know or interact with every day versus with someone who you're meeting for the first time? And that's what I've seen when, you meet some, senior sister or brother, you can feel that love and you're meeting them for the first time. How is that happening? What is that, vibration that is pulling you towards them? And that is true spiritual love. When I start seeing people through the lens of me a soul, they are a soul, and I go beyond the awareness that they are this body, they have, these features, and I experience love within myself, all I am doing is just letting that love within me flow to others. And that's one quality of pure love. It is selfless. It's not discriminating against anyone. It is just love in its purest form. I don't have to know who you are, but if I am feeling that within myself, it is naturally going out to everyone, regardless of who they are. And when we start to experience peace, love, and as we go on more and more qualities of soul, we start to become firm in our head that yes, I am a soul. I am building this awareness. It is me who I am, who's experiencing this, not this body. So that is love. And another thing I can think of is a lot of people say, oh, he fell in love with this person and now his career is gone because now his, perspective has changed, or, love, brought him down from here to here. But really, love is a strength. Why is it a strength? Think about the difference between tolerance and suppression. What do you think is suppression and what do you think is tolerance? Me saying that if you do this more than 10 times, I'm going to get angry. Is that tolerance or is that suppression? Can you put a number to tolerance? Can you say that, I'm going to set this bar in my head. You cross that bar, I'm going to, start getting angry at you, or, talk down to you. Oh, today I said 10, tomorrow I'm going to increase that to 20. My tolerance is going up. Is that tolerance, or are you really suppressing it, but setting a bar for when you will start to, let that out? And that's one thing that happens when we shift from having a relationship of love to that of lust. We start to see that we start suppressing things within us. And in a subtle way, it starts to build up slowly, slowly, slowly. And then it all comes out. And if I'm truly tolerating a person, I am loving that person. If I don't have pure love, I don't have tolerance. And tolerance, by definition, to me means that not even a single thought will arise in my mind if someone is doing something that I would not want them to do. Not even a single thought. Not two thoughts, not three thoughts, not even a single thought. That is when you know that you have tolerance, you have the power of tolerance. And that is where we need to move towards. Start to check within yourself that today, so many thoughts arise in my mind when someone does this. What do I need to do to reduce that? Think about this, your economy of thoughts. We try to save money, we try to, save gas, we try to save time to commute. Why are we not saving time on our thoughts? And the more we think about this, the more love we have, spiritual love, the more we experience that within ourselves, all these things will start working together. There's this very interesting experiment where they have like a lot of, iron, nails, and they bring a magnet, and then all the nails just, go in one direction, all of them one at a time. So the thing with this is you work on one thing, things start falling in place. Spirituality is deep, but you focus on one thing, everything will start working together. There's no one way to go about it because every way is right. So that is a little bit about, suppression, about tolerance, and how we can check within ourselves. Because when we keep checking, we start to see what it is. And the more waste thoughts we have, the less time we can put to think about this. Because how can you catch your thoughts when they're going so fast? So that's why when we were doing these practices of, trying to bring your awareness out of your body, we are trying to slow the speed of our thoughts down, so that when we give a thought, there's so much power to it because it is not at all being disrupted or being polluted with other thoughts. And that's when you can experience the true power of our thoughts. And when we say thoughts create your awareness, this is how I have personally experienced it. And I've had some good experiences and it's helped me move forward. When people go to a temple, they say things like, they say prayers or they have mantras, but if you're not feeling it, you're not doing anything out of it. If you're just saying it because someone told you to say it, then what benefit is it to you other than a feel good factor that I did this today? That's why whenever we say thoughts have power, thoughts with meaning, thoughts with the right feeling have power. Today, if someone tries to, shout at me or tell me, you did this wrong, it is my power to not talk back to that person. It is my power to still give that person love regardless of what he thinks of me. And that is your spiritual power. In relationships, if you have true love for someone, no matter what that person says to you, it's not going to affect you. And that is such a powerful thing. That is such a powerful stage to be in. And the more introverted we are, the more we're focusing on ourselves, on how we're feeling, we block that energy. So when we are doing these, experiments with meditation, we're trying to see how to improve our concentration, what it means to be more introverted. Why is that important? What kind of experiences you're getting out of it? It's all, making things fall in place one by one. And even one small step that you makes a big difference. If you think about it, if you see, there's a curve which starts really slow, but starts getting steeper and steeper. Think of that as making a small effort. Initially, you can't see the difference between the straight line and the curve. But as and when you go forward, you start to see the curve take a steeper turn, and eventually it's so far away from where you were. So every small step that we take in the right direction is a big leap, because in the long term, that is going to help you. Even one positive thought a day is a long way, because you never had any clue on what kind of thoughts you were creating or how you were checking yourself. So even one thing you do right is going a long way, because that is making you better from what you were yesterday. And that is the goal, really. No one's here to compare themselves against anyone, because that's not going to do any good. That creates jealousy, that creates a lot of negative things. And that's one thing that I like to do. I like to be inspired by people, and rather than being looking at them that, oh, this person is doing so good, I wish I was like that person. No. When you have true love and someone sees the power of that true love within you, they're inspired by you to kind of go ahead and see how you experience that and how they can become like you. So automatically, by you experiencing true love within yourself and giving it out to others, you will see that people who were jealous of you because of, maybe you're good at your job, or you're getting a promotion, someone's not getting a promotion, or you made better food today and your kids loved it. I don't know. But you will start to see that people are getting more inspired by you rather than feeling jealous. So if you think about it, there are so many things that, come up in my mind when I think about true love and why it's so important. And the first thing is, you feel good. Leave the rest out. You feel good. That's what's important first. Keep yourself safe, keep yourself protected, and then you can help others. So having said that, let's get ready for meditation. And let's have this thought that today I have no desire from expecting anything. All I'm going to do is take one step in the right direction and let it go. Because in meditation, when you experience something, the moment you say, oh, this feels so good, you stopped experiencing it, because now you're in the past. You're thinking about that experience. No, be in that experience. And that's how we can stay longer in meditation. That's how we can stay in that stage. We learn in Brahmakumaris to stay in one thought. What does that mean? That's such a powerful statement. And if you think about it, it's possible. How? By not being detached to that experience, by being detached to that experience, by just letting it flow. So today we will try and invoke our stage of silence. And I will give a few thoughts that you can think about, and we will try to feel that love within us. And let's see how that works. And before that, just take some time, take a couple of minutes, just relax, because we will try to sit still without moving so that we can have a better experience. And I will play a small song, a song of love, to try and invoke those feelings before we meditate. And let's see how that impacts our meditation. So generally, like, churning or kind of listening to something which is nice, soothing, invokes a good feeling within you. It helps reduce your thoughts, slow down your thoughts a bit. So there's always, a positive effect, and you can experience it for yourself. So just close your eyes and try and feel the words of the song. Try and invoke that, feeling, that bhavna of love from you. So I play the song now.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes to see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear a spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. love that sets us free.
So now just focus on your breathing. Keep this feeling alive. Now we'll take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. And just relax. Now through the power of love, we will try to go beyond the awareness of this body. Now have this thought, this determined thought, that I am not this body. I am a soul, a white shining star. And I am an embodiment of love. Sweet, pure love. Now we bring our attention to our fingers. And as my attention falls on my fingers, I can start to feel they're becoming very still. Visualizing our fingers helps us concentrate and just observe. Slowly, it becomes effortless to keep our fingers still because I've created this thought, this determined thought that I am going to be beyond this body. Slowly bring this feeling from your fingers to your palms. My mind is like a child So if I feed it love, it will listen to me. I've come to learn that I am love and I am the master of this mind. So I will tolerate when it misbehaves and I will give it more love so that it transforms. Just have this pure feeling. And as we pull our awareness out of this body, start to feel the feeling of having this pure thought. Having a pure thought comes with belief. And I believe in the success of this pure thought, feeling emerges. Now, slowly, from the wrists to your elbows, bring your attention there. And visualize that your hands are becoming still and relaxed. The less it moves, the less I'm aware of it. So just let the soul do its work. Just keep your hands relaxed. And slowly from the elbows, work your way up to your shoulders. Slowly. In the stillness, feel that I cannot feel my hands. Just give that thought to be detached. Now, slowly bring your attention to your legs. As my attention falls on my legs, they start to become relaxed. Don't hold on to your legs, just keep them loose. Don't hold on to any part of your body, just let it be. Just keep giving it love. Don't hold, give. Through the power of love, I will go beyond this body. Now, slowly bring your attention to your toes. And just observe how it's becoming still. Just keep them relaxed. No stress. And at your own pace, start bringing that feeling of stillness all the way to your ankles slowly. Just visualize our legs are becoming very relaxed. Now, slowly from your ankles, work your way up to the knees. Slowly. Don't hold on to your knees, just let them be loose, relaxed. And just observe this phenomena. Through the power of concentration, I'm slowly reducing the field of body consciousness. I can feel my thoughts slowly slow down. Even my breathing is happening naturally. I'm detached from that as well. Now slowly bring that feeling from your knees to the upper part of your legs. Shower it with love. I can now start to feel my legs have become very silent and I'm very comfortable in this position. This is helping me build my stage for meditation. The more relaxed I feel, the more my consciousness is shrinking slowly. Just feel, don't think, just feel. Now bring your attention to your hips. My hips are very relaxed. Now slowly work your way up to your chest. Slowly, little by little. Go one bone at a time and just relax. No hurry. And just observe what you're feeling as you start relaxing each part of your body. Enjoy this feeling. Meditation is something I want to do, not have to do. Now bring your focus to your shoulders. Don't hold on to your shoulders, let them loose and just relax. Now bring your attention to your neck. My neck is very relaxed, no movement. My eyebrows are also relaxed. My cheekbones are also relaxed. My jaws are relaxed. And I am a white shining star in the center of the forehead. Visualize yourself as a point of light, bright light, powerful, radiant light. I am a loving soul. Now emerge that feeling of when the song was played as you visualize this light. Just as this light shines everywhere, so does my love. My love falls on everyone, on every soul, on everything. My pure feelings of love invoke the purity within others. This pure feeling of love melts my bad habits, my attachment, my greed, and fills me with all the divine qualities that I have. This love has a transforming power. Now slowly visualize this light becoming brighter slowly, and visualize the rays starting to spread further and further slowly until all I can see is just bright light. Brighter than 1,000 moons. And just stay in this feeling. Just get lost in this feeling. Because feelings are not bound by time. So, by getting lost in my feelings of love, I'm going beyond this body, I'm going beyond time, and I am just being me. Now, slowly come out of this body. Just visualize this white shining star is now slowly coming out of this body and is a couple of feet above my head, above this body's head. And just feel I am now separate from this body. Even my feelings are detached because it is the soul that feels. So rather than getting love from people, why don't I give love and experience that love within me? Wouldn't that be something to do, something to think about? Just feel that love within you and give yourself this pure thought that I will spread this pure feeling of love to whoever I see just by creating that thought. My feelings can be felt by someone else, and I will make a positive impact in someone else's life. And collect my fortune of good wishes and pure feelings. Now, slowly come back in this body. Visualize as the soul is now coming back and seating itself on its throne. Now we can open our eyes slowly, just for a few moments. Be in this feeling and just be. Observe how, through the stillness of the body, I'm able to experience something beyond this body. So, just a little effort I make. If I make every day, over time, I will see the difference as we broaden our intellect, broaden our timelines. We start to see the effects of our small actions, of our small changes that we make. Om Shanti.